What's going on, everybody? This is Travis from Candid at the Movies, and today I will be reviewing the new neon film known as Presence. Now, this movie does star Lucy Liu, Chris Sullivan, and Kalina Liang. It is a Steven Soderbergh film, so you know it looks great, and the basis of this movie is about a family that moves into this new home, all while the presence of a ghost is overwatching them the whole film. That's all I want to give y'all as what the movie's about. But like I stated, you are seeing this movie as the ghost that is overall watching over this family in the film. You're seeing everything that the family's talking about, everything the family is doing behind each other's backs, and more than anything, you're just figuring out how this family is dealing with certain things that have happened in their life. Now, I will go ahead and say I did not watch the trailer. This is a movie I went based off of hearing that Steven Soderbergh was attached to it. It was getting marketed as one of the scariest films out there, and it is a neon film, so I wanted to give it an honest shot with some of my friends. We went and checked this movie out, and I can honestly say, starting out, it was very slow. It took you some time to get into the movie, but ultimately, I really enjoyed this film. All of the angles that they did in this film where you're just seeing everything as the ghost was done really well, and I truly appreciated the film work, the actors, even though the dialogue was a little iffy at times. But overall, it made me understand the type of family I was dealing with, everything that they were going through, underlying tensions, even teenage angst of a brother and sister not getting along due to some things that happened. And it made me appreciate the film. I actually liked how you saw family members struggling just to have conversation with one another, because that's something you really don't see too often in films. Most of the time, everybody's just happy-go-lucky, or it's just like, I don't like you for this reason. Here, it was just like a lot of underlying tension, whether it was the husband and wife or just with other people that came around. It was really interesting. I highly recommend this film because it did its job without having to be insane with it. What I mean by that is, with movies like In Violent Nature, you saw the basis of the whole movie of the killer walking around and killing his people, which is a cool idea when you say it, but if you're basically wanting to watch this movie, it's just a lot of walking, no dialogue. Here, you're getting dialogue with you being the ghost, but you're basically seeing from what everyone is saying, whether it's just watching somebody outside of a window, watching somebody in their room, being in the closet, seeing certain things. It was really interesting, yet I really liked it and it worked for what it was doing. I will say the only fault for this movie, for me, is a very slow start. This movie's it's right under an hour and 30 minutes, but that first 35-40 minutes, it's slow. But I will say, more than anything, if you're a person that's a little weary on seeing things like this because you don't like horror, this is not actually a horror. This is more of like a thriller drama, more so on the drama than anything. The scary scenes that happen in the movie, they're very low, and as I stated before, if you have a fear of there's going to be a lot of gore, blood, murder, it's really not there. I think anybody can watch this and enjoy it. It's rated R just for, I'd say, a lot of cussing and maybe off to the side sex scene. But other than that, you could easily say this is a PG-13 film. If I had to compare it to something, I would say it is Stir of Echoes from a ghost perspective. Do that with what you will. And my score for this movie is a solid B. I feel like this is a really good film. I think a lot of people should check it out, but you know, a lot of people aren't willing to give independent films and films that aren't major studios backing it. They may not want to give this a shot, or they don't want to try something different, but I think everyone should at least give this a shot because they'll be thoroughly entertained. But hey, comment down below if you're going to check out Presence or if you're going to wait for streaming. I'd love to hear what you thought about the movie. This is Travis from Candid. Catch you later. Peace.